gonna just reset it because of that. It makes a good life. I need it because I just got the worst fucking fortress ever. Well, no, it's not. It's just completely normal because this category sucks ass. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to derust, but it's difficult when the whole first hour of the run is insanely RNG heavy. And I guess, bits in the middle and towards the end are a little bit RNG. Like, all of Droplets is a real RNG shitfest. It's only the last two dungeons that are extremely difficult, execution-heavy dungeons. That, if I ever have good runs up to that point, I end up choking the execution because it takes, like, fucking 10 runs to get decent enough RNG to be on PB pace. And that's like an hour and a half to nearly 2 hours into a run. There's just so much time investment into this category to get good enough luck to have a good enough beginning to want to actually try and go for a good ending. Like, the runs I've just been having today are just, oh. Is it much worse than any percent? Any percent has, like, no RNG. I mean, like, any percent has a little bit of RNG that can screw you over in little ways towards the beginning of the run. With Glitchless and any percent, basically the first half an hour is identical. And that's where it kind of ends for any percent at the half-hour mark. From that point on, RNG stops really being such a huge factor, and it starts leaning towards just how well you are executing the run. And then there are small sections throughout any percent where it's like specific fights will be quite RNG heavy, and you can lose a lot of time just to bad luck. Glitchless has all of those things, plus a million other things that we skip in any percent that end up making it so RNG heavy. And it's really just down to how well you can react to the bad shit the game throws at you, and how well you, just how well you can react to it. And I don't feel good right now. I'm not playing the game well. Yeah, like, Glitchless is all about basically estimating how much health you're gonna need for a section, and making sure that you have enough health going into that section by getting the health along the way. You have to go a little bit out of your way to get the health. But it's just all about health management, basically, and then trying to do perfect lines through rooms, hoping enemies aren't going to get in your way, and then doing the cost analysis of, okay, do I get damage boost by this enemy here, or do I try and avoid it? Avoiding it loses time. That damage boost costs health. You just gotta weigh them up. One of the worst parts of the run is in Fortress. There are 2 rooms that have Wall Masters that you have to... Well, one you need to avoid them, and the other one you have to kill them. And the one that I tried to kill them, I got bad RNG twice in a row and got grabbed both times. Every single time you get grabbed, you lose about a minute. If you get grabbed, your run is over, basically. When I say your run is over, if you're trying to get a sub 220 like I am, then your run is over. The splits that I'm comparing to are a PB that I got offline during practice that I scuffed at the beginning of. I didn't have my splits running until I got to this point. So I started the run from the end of this cutscene. And then I managed to fucking PB, so it didn't count. So it's a fake PB by about 30 seconds from what my actual PB was. So even if I get so like my PB on like speedrun.com is like a high 217. Anything that's slightly faster than that but slower than this 1722, I wouldn't really consider a PB until I beat this 1722. Like, it's not a legal and verifiable run, but I'm still considering it as my PB because I did basically 100% of the run in run conditions. So I have the recording of it. It's like it's completely there. It literally just starts from the end of that cutscene. So I'm just cutting out some stuff in the intro. And why did I assume there was going to be a trigger there? This is not a good intro. God, I need to play like perfectly here to get a sub 10. I don't know how the first run I got today got a 9:57 Enter Deepwood. That's one of my best ever Enter Deepwood times, and it didn't even feel good. So I'm trying to play with freezing cold hands that have got no circulation in them, so I can't press buttons. I have a radiator right next to me that I keep putting my hands on, and it's just not helping. Yeah, I try not to do a lot of my speedrunning over the winter because it's just so impossible to play. Like, for the last couple of weeks I've been playing Power World to death. Instead of doing anything Minish Cap related. I don't know how a slug is getting in front of that chest every single run I'm doing, so that I get hit on it, and that I can't open the chest either. It's literally happened 3 times in a row now. Oh, why did I roll down? Oh, God. You can't roll into the triggers that spawn the text boxes because it delays it and makes it take longer to open the text box. About half a second. And a roll lasts basically exactly half a second, so it's like you just wasted a roll. I pulled that way longer than I needed to. I completely lost my visual cue on that. I can't do a visual cue now. Because, when I tried it in my first run today, I drowned in the water 3 times, so... I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, it gives me a decent amount of good luck as well in places. I mean, it can't all be good luck. Okay, that's a bit of a sloppy section. I'm probably like 5 seconds down. But it's still, like, fine. I just want to finish runs that don't have, like, loads of massive mistakes. I can easily get sub 220. I kind of want to do that with deep rusting. Nice. Yeah, like, all of these guys, really good RNG. Because I got absolutely owned by them in the last run I did. Lost like 10 seconds. Yeah. That guy kind of gave me bad RNG, but if I just kill him, then it's not that bad. Oh, come on. Really? Had like a frame perfect gust use there. Oh, I wasn't on the fucking thing, dude. Okay, now I'm just losing time from being bad. Oh, come on. Okay, my audio cue is completely gone there. Wow. Dude, I just lost like fucking 5 seconds there to just playing like crap. Wow. I could have got a sub 1550 if I just didn't be stupid. I'm like 10 seconds ahead of the last run I did. Dude, I was on pace for like a sub 1720. Like I was doing a really good deeper there if I just didn't fuck this up. Now, I can still get a low 1720 if I have a good boss fight, but one of the things with my PB as well, it has a really bad beginning because it was a no reset practice run of a for a marathon. Like I was doing the practice ready for a marathon and doing commentary for it. Nice. Nice. I'm literally pixel perfect on the right spot. Yeah, it didn't even move. Nice. I'm making so many mistakes and still having like a decent time. I can see how if I was doing everything perfectly, I would be getting 10-second faster times, though. I do want to be aiming for sub 1720s. Oh god, what am I doing? I just know I'm not going to be in a good place for doing runs for a while and need to kind of just put the time into actually just doing runs. Maybe after a month of just doing regular runs and just taking them through, I will eventually get lucky enough to get a good PB. Because I want to, I'm like, my ultimate goal is getting a 216, a low 216. Because that's totally doable. Maybe even a 215. If I get a 215, I'll be happy. I wouldn't play this category again. Dude, okay. Nice, stop getting fucking missed rolls, please. Incredible. 8, 1. Oh, come on. 1, 2. Please face the right way. Been a pretty good early chrono. Can get really screwed over by RNG in the next section though. God, the last run, I had this pea hat on my ass the whole fucking time. Don't know what I was holding diagonal there. I was expecting to be way further right, but my roll was just late. Oh my god, I thought I was going to get hit there. Thank you. I'm not getting screwed by RNG today. A mid 2430. That's, well, it was a 2430 flat. Or a sub 2430 actually, because when I looked at the time it was lower than that. Yeah, it's still early. Remember, this is a over 2-hour category. Anything can happen. So I don't ever feel good about a run until, like, THC. It can die anywhere. And we're still in early days right now on Krenel as well. Krenel RNG can really screw you up, but, like, we got good RNG. There's no more real RNG that can screw you up in this section, so we've had our good RNG that we needed. So we're gonna have a good time into Cave of Flames, which is gonna be nice. Always aim for like a sub 29, and well, I'm gonna clearly get that. Oh, come on, I was smashing R. Okay, that was pretty slow. Please don't hit me. Okay, I'm borderline on the health that I want to get health at the beginning of the dungeon. You know what, I'm just gonna play it safe and get health at the beginning. Wait, do I even need to do that? This is glitchless, I can get health in... Yeah, I can get health in the second part of the dungeon. Easier. I can just slash grass and, like, fire and get health. But it depends how unlucky I get in the first half, I guess. Yeah, this is like my borderline territory. I don't know what decision to make here. I'm gonna avoid the health, because I think I won't need it. Alright, we're gonna get a text box here. They're really only 3 seconds off gold, and I saved 2 seconds. Okay. I'm surprised that section was that good. No, dude! Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, it was gonna blow up on the thing. Okay, that... It was bad RNG, and then the game threw me a save there, and I completely missed it. I was already backing up, like, putting a bomb there, and didn't notice that it was going to come back and help me out with the RNG. Didn't get good enemy RNG there. Had to just deal with it. Okay, that was a little bit sloppy on that glide movement. About 8 months ago, I figured out how the glide movement can be abused to go a little bit faster, and I've been trying to use it everywhere. Alright, we're on max bombs, despite me having to use an extra bomb earlier. Clean movement, didn't get hit by any piece. I knew I was too low. I always move too much there. I don't know what I was doing there. I was like, push the thing into the hole and then go back to the mine shaft, and I started mine cart, and I started going back to it, and I was like, wait, open the chest. But okay, please get the cycle. Dude, no. I really tried to go absolutely perfectly there. That's really annoying that, like, I used to be so good at it that I had to slow down to make sure that I hit the cycle from going too fast. And now I try to go as fast as I possibly can, and I can't hit it. Dude, no way. Dude, no way. That's the worst fucking thing that can happen. Oh my god. That lost so much time, oh my god. Just because he didn't land in the hole that I threw him in, and he landed past it. Fuck me. That was so unfair. I'm gonna lose a load of time because of that. I've never made that mistake before. It wasn't even my mistake to make, it was RNG. Because you can't... The throw animation is slightly random. The distance that it throws things in this game is ever so slightly random. And I got like a long throw when I wanted a short one. I don't need to worry about health, there's a heart in that pot. Oh god, that was a little bit tight. I almost missed that. That was a decent movement there. That's one of the glide improvements that I added. This room doesn't matter how quickly you do it. You have to wait at the end of it anyway for a lava cycle, so it just doesn't matter. Do I need to get help before going into the boss? I think I do. Because I do not trust the boss to just kill me. Gleerock's insane, the RNG involved in it. You can just get completely fucked over. Depends if I get a heart drop here. No, I didn't get a heart drop. Okay, so I'll need to grab help before the fight. That was insanely... insanely tight. I should not have rolled there. I nearly fucked up the cycle and lost 20 seconds from just rolling a couple frames too early. Yeah. Okay. I made that mistake twice in a row now. Using the cane too quickly. I have a setup there where I hold upright, do a cane shot, and then time to do the second cane shot. But I timed the second cane shot way too early from like the visual cue of where Link's supposed to walk to. So I had to do another cane shot to actually secure the hit. Okay, I got one heart drop. Yeah, that would have kept me alive. I didn't need to get that fairy. Well, better play safe, honestly. The end of this fight has a heart container, so it doesn't matter how much health we have at the end of the fight. Perfect. Yeah, this was a really good dungeon. Well, actually, no, it was... Wait, why was it so shit? What did I do? Oh, it was the fucking rollerblade room. Basically, these 20 seconds of the rollerblade room. And then having to get extra health, and then, like, some other... Oh, yeah, I had some bob-omb shenanigans happen. Yeah. Dude, I lost so much fucking time on that split. Wow. That's a shame. Because that was like the perfect boss fight. I mean, you can really only save seconds on that boss fight from getting it perfect. Like, 1 or 2 seconds. You can very consistently get within 1 or 2 seconds of gold. Without too much hassle, but it just relies on the boss not fucking you over. Which it didn't that time, it just played nice. Okay, hit me somehow. I really don't want to take any damage on this section. Like, any at all. The next health I pick up is going to be the Mazao heart container, ideally. And that is in, like, half an hour. It's at the hour mark. It's in 20 minutes. So, I'm not supposed to be taking any damage. And getting hit by, like, anything here is really bad. Yo, Retro, how's it going? Dude, I did not want to take that much damage here. I'm just going to be hoping for an RNG heart drop or something. I just wanted to go through this whole section without taking any damage, but the enemies here are just going to get in the way. It's pure RNG, there's nothing you can... Well, you just need to see what... I know where the enemies are. There's always a defined number of enemies in a room. And they always spawn on the same spot. But then as soon as they spawn, then it's completely RNG. They can just move in any direction, do any attack in whatever direction, so... Normally, they stay well clear of you, and it's fine, and you can just go on the optimal line. I was just trying to stay on the optimal line, and I got hit 4 times. enemies managed to get in the way 4 times. That's really unlucky for just this section here. That's so unlucky. Like, there's a scary fight we're about to do once we leave the castle. If that fucks up, it's a Moblin fight. The Moblin spears do an entire heart of damage. That is awful when you get fucking... the fight screw you over, and then the, like, yeah, the Moblin spear you twice, and it's like, cool. Sure, I can go out of my way to get extra health, but every time I get hurt by enemies, it's like a double whammy in terms of time loss. I'm getting the time loss of getting boosted in the wrong direction and losing time just because there's an enemy hitting you. You just lose time because of that. But then also because I need to take time out later to go and get hearts and health. And that will cost time that you'd ideally avoid. So you just double up the amount of time loss you get every time you get hit. Now, there are some sections where it really doesn't matter if you're going to get hit because you know that there's going to be a guaranteed health pickup that you're going to be picking up. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I kind of goofed that fight a little bit. I was going too slowly. Is Switch fun to play on? No. I mean, I say no, because I've just been playing on emulator for a while. My capture card broke, like 4 months ago, so I've just been doing... I did a whole any percent grind on emulator. And this is my first time coming back to Switch. And I can feel that my inputs are just not going through as well as I would like. Rogue inputs happen, like the game just paused itself randomly on the last run I did when I didn't press pause, so... Which doesn't make any sense, because I use the same keyboard on Switch that I use on my PC for when I do emulator, so I don't understand why. Did I get the... Did I get... Oh god, why do I do that? I need to never hit those bushes. That's so stupid. But the actual difference between running on Switch versus running on emulator, there's basically 0 route difference. There's one tiny thing you do differently in the very middle of the run, and it basically saves like half a second. You just do a save and quit in one spot instead of going backwards to exit a room. We're about to do it. After here on the Boots quest, when we go and talk to the Minish in the house, we save and quit to leave on Switch, because the save and quit is slightly faster on this than if you just leave normally. But like it's on the order of at most a second. It's probably less than a second. That's the only difference in the whole run. You don't do anything else differently. Switch is a really accessible console to play on. Like, if you want to play this game on a console, Switch is the best option. I just think emulator is just so much better because of save states, because of passing, because of just the tools that we have, just like everything, it just makes it a lot nicer. I mean, sure, on this you have rewind, you have save states, but you can only have a limited number of save states. You can have 4. I should show off my save states sometime, because I've got any percent save states here. Oh, this is where I need to save this way. My save states on Switch, despite only having 4 save state slots available, I have each save state loaded up with 3 save files. So I have basically 16 different parts of the run to practice from. which means you can practice anything very easily on Switch. It's really not too bad. No, my biggest problem is just, like, controls just don't feel right. I'm constantly doing bad rolls. I'm constantly just, like, trying to do perfect movement, and it just doesn't work. And then whereas, like, I feel very confident on emulator. When I press the buttons, it does exactly what I want it to, and I'm just missing that on Switch. I don't know, I personally just am not getting on with Switch. When I first started running on Switch about a year ago, I thought... I didn't really know if it was better or worse because I wasn't running the game actively at the time. And then I started running the game actively only on Switch. And then I played it for about 6 months on Switch. And then I came back to emulator. And then I was getting so much better times. And I was like, dude, I'm... It was just a... I thought I was just improving because I was feeling practiced. But after playing emulator for a while, and then coming back to Switch, I feel a noticeable drop. Which makes me just not want to play Switch anymore. Oh, dude, I was looking the wrong way. Did I activate? I did. Okay, alright, we're just going to be losing time there because I talked to the guy and I went and did a completely wrong way because I'm stupid. I completely forgot if I got the wind press or not, and I really need to make sure I get that wind press, so I went out of my way to make sure I got that. Oh, dude, don't... Oh, no. Fuck me. I really didn't want to waste that bomb. Alright, please don't hit me. Dude... Okay, it was only half a heart. That's fine. His spear was right there, and I was worried I was getting speared, but it didn't hit me, so that's fine. Alright, please good RNG. I don't want to get fucked over by this guy. Dude. Dude! Fuck you! Come on! What a fucking waste of time. Dude, why? Got absolutely fucked by RNG. Incredible. Nice 10-second time loss. Oh god, what am I doing? Back on these guys. Not the worst, but it was not good. Yeah. I'm gonna be falling behind a lot here. Where's this rope? Okay, he was just gone. Alright, P-Hat, stay out of the way. Okay, you did. Nice. I shouldn't have damage boosted on the first one. The middle one's the faster one to get to do the damage boost on. I care more about my health, honestly. No guys here to... no kinstone dropped. Am I gonna get a heart drop here? Nope. What I really don't want to get is a kinstone drop in this patch of grass like I did last time. Dude, come on. I need to kill that guy because he spawns in the way. Yeah, no heart drops. That's fine. Please. Fine, we'll go to the right side. Do extra kinstones to disrupt fusions later. Yeah, we don't want to pick up any kinstones because each one is going to make the cloud top section take longer. I have built-in muscle memory for doing the menus there, and if I get any kinstone, any random luck kinstone drop, then it's going to ruin my menus, and I'm going to lose time in that section. I was playing it safe there. Oh, come on. That guy really did not want to, sit down. I was going into the spot I normally stand in to make him move and sit back down, but I think I need to work on that a little bit more because I don't know why it did the movement it did. I don't know why it was chasing after me like that. I had to, like, really fucking run away. Dude, no fucking way. Dude, that was a perfect fight. How did they hit me? Was I really too far right? I really need to get help in the bottom after I get the key. No heart drop. Fucking double kill. Nice. I didn't know you could actually double kill with a fucking skull. That's insane. No text box here, just roll left. Doing. I have done the wrong menu. I am goof. I done goof. Okay, we get good RNG. I need to get the bomb drop here. I might as well grab the help. Right, this is the worst room in the game. They're coming up. Oh god, what? I just did not run in the right direction there. Incredible. Dude. I'm gonna get fucked by RNG here, aren't I? Yeah, cool. I got really good health there. Dude. A little bit scary, but it wasn't too slow. Ugh. Alright, please. Alright, please be nice. Yes, nice. Awesome. Okay, Run is alive. Somehow. You can lose so much fucking time in this dungeon if you get grabbed a single time. We didn't get grabbed, so yeah. I don't need to get any health before going into the boss fight. So, yeah. If I want, I can do this boss fight without taking any damage, so, like, but I just don't feel safe doing that. I also need to check my arrow count here. Yes, not good. Now it's good. We just need to make sure we grab the arrow drops from hands. I forgot what side it was. It was back middle, wasn't it? Yeah. Really? I didn't hit the loading zone fast enough, so I got grabbed. As long as I end this fight on anything above 25 arrows, I don't care. And, well, that's exactly what happened. Oh my god, what this... Wow. Wow, this RNG. It was at the front both times at the end. That was... Why am I getting really good at Mazal RNG today? The pillars can absolutely screw you over and make you lose, like, 10 seconds. Buttons. Frame perfect boots use, nice. Talk to the doggo. This section is a little bit slow, but you can lose a lot of time if you forget any of the steps, and they're really silly. Like, not talking to specific people. Oh god. What am I doing? I forgot to grab water when I left the hut. Yeah, I forget that leaving that hut, you need to equip bottle, and I just completely forgot. And I was like, I'm supposed to have bottle equipped here. You actually, oh yeah, and there's this blue Minish here that you need to talk to. Oh god. If you don't talk to him, then this next, in this next house up here, that blue Minish is blocking the doorway here until you talk to that blue Minish I just talked to. I know, it's so stupid. You lose like 40 seconds. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to take damage here, but it's fine if I do. Oh god. Bonking it here is a terrible thing to do. Not a bad fight. It could have gone a little bit better. That is the menu I'm supposed to do. A glitchless task would look like? Well, on my YouTube channel, I have made a glitchless task, and it is a 2 hours and 8-minute run. So, yeah, I commentated the whole thing. Well, it's not a true task, it's a low task. It's like a human theory task. Because there's a bunch of stuff in this game that is, like, borderline... Like, is that a glitch or not? That, like, fully optimizing it in a task setting would be a bit... you're picking and choosing what you're allowing yourself to do. So it gets a little bit arbitrary. So I just went for human theory tasks, which is going for every single strat that we do in RTA runs. Everything the world record does, everything I do, it's all done on that run. Yeah, like, I wasn't optimizing in the LOTAD, I wasn't optimizing for enemy RNG perfectly. Like, I was just... If I got a decent enough fight, like, I would just redo the room over and over again until I got it absolutely perfectly. And, you know, use actual task tools to you can do some frame perfect inputs to make sure that you know, the room was absolutely perfect. Okay, my menu's bad now. That's fine. I should keep forgetting my menus, honestly, but that's just Rust. That's a huge part of the Rust element. It's not being good at menus on these sections. And just having to take like a half second to remind myself because actually what I'm supposed to do. Instead of it just being second nature. I wasn't supposed to do an extra gust use there. Well, yeah, the human theory task was useful because it meant it was what I did just before I got my world record at GDQ. It was a oh god, I keep forgetting. Yeah, you can talk to her only if you clip into the... Well, it's not really a clip. When Link walks against a corner, he is he's on the closest possible position to a wall that you can be. If you walk towards a wall, there you can either end up exactly against the side of the wall, or 1 pixel further away from the wall than that other position. Which is completely... It's not RNG, it's based on your sub-pixel values, which is effectively random because you're never doing frame perfect input, so you can't ever maintain your sub-pixels in regular movement unless you do very specific stuff. We have some sub-pixel setups for things that are extremely precise, so we do know setups for doing it, but you can't just maintain them in regular gameplay. So it's effectively random whether or not you're going to walk right up against a wall or if you're going to be 1 pixel further away, and you need to be right against the wall to be able to talk to her there. So we kind of brush against the corner and it allows us to do that. Dude, this fight. I hate this fucking fight so much. Dude, it drowns. That's how bad that fight went. Oh my god. Yeah, like in the human theory task, the slashes, like, the fights with all of the scissor beetles are insane. Like, there is no way any human is ever going to be able to actually get a fight that good. It's theoretically possible, but I am never gonna see it in my lifetime. Did I want to get the help? I think I wanted to. No, I was just stupid and didn't actually go for it. Okay. God, getting help in droplets is so hard. There's basically no fairy drop in Templar droplets for you to get. It's a brutal dungeon. Oh god, why did I roll? Oh! I missed the split. I'm thinking too much. There is a long cutscene here that I can skip the split. Yeah, it's extremely tedious to make a TAS. All the categories are just too long for me to ever want to TAS. Except for, like, Fire Rod, because Fire Rod's a 30-minute category. Well, the TAS is like 26 minutes. And a lot of it is cutscenes, so... yeah, it's a decent category to TAS. Haley's done a TAS of it. Well, it took her a day. God, I completely forgot what the menu was there. How does Fire Rod work? It's a leftover development item, a tool. God, I'm completely cooked. Oh, I didn't hit the fucking ice? Okay, fine. Sorry, this section's a little bit luck. Yeah, so Fire Rod, it's... It's what when we were messing around with item ID. Fuck me, dude. Sorry, I can't explain it whilst I'm doing droplets. Droplets is one of the most brutal parts of the run, and I could kill the run here because the enemy RNG is obnoxious, and I need to focus on every single room. Basically, there's this leftover item in the code that we found, and it lets you copy and paste tiles over the floor. So you can delete walls. And just, like... Yeah, walls are a suggestion. We do a bunch of extremely broken stuff with it. We can do the game in almost any order that we want. Sorry, I'm making too many mistakes. I need to just focus on actually playing it. Yeah, playing it real bad now. Dude, I wasn't... Okay, that's cool to find out. Apparently, you do need to do a left blast. Dizzy. What? Oh, I didn't count. I didn't pause. I didn't pause. We're gonna respawn this lily pad at the beginning of the room, which is actually at the end of the room, and we can skip the puzzle by doing that. Nice. That's a frame-perfect roll. If you roll one frame later, then you fall into the hole. Okay, that wasn't a bad fight. Ugh. I'm losing so much time in this dungeon from getting health. If I just got the... Well, okay, never mind. Oh, fucking legs. Oh. That was a perfect boot dash. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be doing a boot dash there because that movement was very fast. I maintained the momentum. If I've got built up momentum, I don't need to do a boot dash. Okay. Too early. Right. I really need to not take any damage in this fight. This boss does a lot of damage. Fuck me. I completely whiffed my Gust Jar input at the beginning. Fucked it. Oh no. Dude, okay. I'm getting an extra cycle because of RNG. Cool. Cool. I just lost 20 seconds. Fuck this game. Fuck this shit fucking game and its bullshit RNG. Dude. The fucking jump RNG, making it do a jump as soon as it becomes invulnerable, is bullshit. It's so bullshit. Such a fucking low chance of happening. And it just fucking ruins the fight. Dude! He fucking jumped! Oh my god. Okay, he's going to do this bullshit now, so I'm gonna lose even more time. Yeah, cool. I just lost 40 seconds to RNG. Incredible. This is the worst Blue Chew fight ever recorded in the history of fucking mankind. Wow. Wow. No one can fucking point to this fight and say that this fight is free in an auto-scroller, because I just got completely robbed. I'm sorry, there is no way any human being would have been able to do that fight perfectly. You can't tell me otherwise. Bullshit that that fight is just like a scripted auto-scroller. There is RNG that fucks you over. Like, come on, it's clear as fucking day. It's fucking frustrating when people tell me that I'm just bad. And that the fight is not RNG. I'm insanely far behind now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. It's fine, because I got a fairy. Dude! I'm getting so fucked by the enemy RNG here. What the fuck? Dude, please. Oh my god, really? You did that movement. Cool. Cool fucking game. I didn't want to do that. Dude, please. Fuck me. Fucking momentum. Insane. Oh, so much fucking time. That's so much fucking time loss. Like, I ended up probably looping, like, a good 10, 15, maybe even 20 seconds in that, dark maze. I'm so far behind. Holy shit. From the moment I enter the boss fight, the fight is 2 minutes. I am, yeah, like, yeah, I am so far behind. I am nowhere close to entering the boss fight yet. I have to do another. I have to do a saving quit after this cutscene ends to set up an RNG minute for the fight. Yeah, exactly. I really don't like this minute. We have different variants for different... I didn't pause! I didn't pause! Yeah, I can't play on Switch if this is gonna happen. Okay, get a hit, that's good. And that's 3 rolls. Yeah. Alright, here comes the time loss. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought, holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, so if I didn't get the worst fucking blue chew of my life, that would have golded. I mean, it's partly due to me skipping the previous split. Oh, no! All of these splits... Okay, all of these splits are unoptimized. I would have golded, but it wouldn't have actually been, like, a good gold. The gold on the split section is not good yet, because I moved some splits around since last time I ran. So it kind of reset all the golds. So... That's easily goldable by, like, a minute. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god, please. How I'm only 20 seconds off fucking PB is wild to me. This run fucking sucks. But on the other hand, PB really fucking sucks at the beginning. Like, I should be ahead of it. I really should be. Any run that I'm keeping to this point should be ahead. PB plays like a god in Palace and DHC. That's why it PB'd. The end of the run, I just didn't make any mistakes. Oh, please. Do I have my splits from my PB? This is my splits. The what's on live split right now is the splits against my PB. Okay, so this isn't my legit PB. If you look at speedrun.com, I have a slower time listed than what's on here. Basically, when I was practicing for a marathon run... Oh god, get off me. I set an offline PB that I have the recording for. Sorry, I need to focus on this. Basically, I did a practice run for a marathon, and I started the run, and I got all the way through to the first split, and then I realized my splits weren't on, so I then started the run from the first split. Which is really not... Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, okay, sorry, I need to fucking focus on this section. So I started the run from the first split with the right time, and then I played from there, and I managed to set like a 30-second PB. So it's not a legit run because it didn't actually start from the beginning of the run. It started from the first split. But like the first split is just cutscenes and a couple of text boxes. There's almost nothing to it. So I'm counting it as like my PB, but it's obviously not legit and something that you can submit to the leaderboard. So I have the recording for it, and I'm using it as the splits I'm comparing against. That's basically the situation for my PBs in Glitchless. I don't like that that's the case, and that's why I'm running the category again. Because I did that like a year and a half ago. Yeah, those key pickups are pretty cool. I don't know why I didn't equip the lantern at the... Oh, good god. I don't know why I didn't equip the lantern in the beginning of this section. It's Enter Wind Tribe, that's the... Yeah, so we didn't get any Kenstone Peters, so... we're not going to get screwed over by, like, the menus in this section. I want to get the health. There is a tree I can bonk for a fairy, and I'm getting that. Oh my god, please. Do I bottle this? No, I'm not gonna bottle it. I didn't check my bomb count. What am I doing? It's the other one. I completely... There's another cave that looks just like that in Swamp, that the bomb pot is the top right one, but here it's the bottom right one. Yeah, those key pickups in Grave, in Royal Crypt, as far as I'm aware, I'm the person that found that. And start... Well, okay, I can't remember if... I found it, or if it was a strat that I picked up from someone else while playing the randomizer. But no one doing Glitchless ever did that strat. Or in the Hundo run, either. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe it was done in Hundo, but not in Glitchless. I can't remember. I thought I did. I found that. I might be completely wrong. What am I doing? I pressed A too early. I was holding down, but... Should not be using boots in that first section. So that's the setup that we did there to kill that guy. And then this guy over here is RNG. You try and make them fall off the edge if you can. But his position meant that I couldn't actually do it because of the way he was moving, so I had to just equip Sword. Equipping Sword is a little bit slow. You ideally don't want to get that happen, but you just got to deal with what RNG you get from those guys. There's another fight coming up that is ideally extremely fast. I really like the glide movement there. Real good optimization I found for that movement. Not getting hit by that guy is really nice. Oh, crap. That's really dumb. So the next fight is going to be... I'm going to jump up, dig, do a glide, and fall down another hole. The next fight is on the... Well, I mean, this whole section is pretty cool. Like, because we do a completely unintended glide through this section at this point. How did I roll the line? Perfect. God, I love that strat. This fight used to eat absolute ass. And then we started doing that, and it's like, awesome. Don't even need to equip the sword anymore. I didn't actually time that glide movement to see. Oh, by the way, all of the glide optimizations that I found this like 8 months ago, so it was well after I did the task. So the human theory task won't do the optimizations here, which is a little bit of a shame that I didn't manage to include them. But they're only going to be saving seconds. It won't be in World Record either, no. So I can do a faster section here than World Record. But... Well, it kind of depends. World Record's extremely good. Like, World Record is basically my sum of bests. It's faster than my sum of bests. How am I catching up to PB? Oh my lord. No. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I pressed the fucking fusion button instead. Why? I mean, we just did a bunch of fusions, so I was like, oh, that's the button I press, right? Please stay away. Oh my god, dude. This fucking room sucks. Fuck me. Oh my god, that was so fucking scary. I lost a real stupid amount of time in that room. That room's complete RNG, there's nothing you can do. When they fucking get in the way like that. You just need to hope that the fucking P-hats don't screw you over like they did. I don't know why I did that. I didn't get the bomb drops I was supposed to. I just skipped it and it's like, oh, I don't need it. And I'm like, wait, no. I know I only get like 2 bombs out of it, but like those bombs are like very important. And it's an auto-scroller, like, I had to wait for the other bomb I placed to actually blow up the switch. So I was just sat there waiting when there was a bomb I could have gone and got, and I was like, cool. Let's not make that mistake again. I can back it up. There are plenty of bombs that I can get in other places. God, I've been so weird with my bomb route this this run. I've got so many extra bombs that I haven't needed, and then skipped ones that I was supposed to get. Dude, really didn't want to have that happen. How do you miss the fucking hole? With that cane shot as well, like, come on. That was a weird way of doing that. I always YOLO that room. I don't... Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't, do it the same way every time. My cape jump got dropped. I held the button. I held the button and it just dropped to the cape input. I held the... I did not let go of the button. It doesn't matter if you pick up the big rupees or not. Oh my god, dude. What a beautiful fight. Holy shit. That was so lucky. No, you can grab those big rupees. It doesn't it doesn't lose any time. There's no text box associated with them, which is... Well, actually, sorry. There is, but we collect one earlier in the run from a chest, so it sets the flag that we've collected one of those before. So, it doesn't need to give us a text box to say, hey, you found the thing for the first time. That's a fun fight. I could have rolled. That's fine. Doing a cape glide there isn't the slowest movement. Yeah, that's certainly one of the highlights of the run. That room is fucking ass. I'm so glad those P-hats didn't fuck me, because they totally do. I have one bomb, and this is absolutely perfect. Yeah, I really screwed up my bomb route this run, and I was very lucky that I didn't get fucked over in that room. Okay. There's wall masters in this room. I can die. Not die, but like... I'm just playing it safe there. I do not want to fuck with them. So the fastest way of dealing with them is using the, using the bow. Because a single arrow insta-kills them. But you can get fucked over. So... Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, my health is good enough. I have a fairy. I can just go straight to Georg. If I don't get fucked by the moblins, that is... Which is fine, because they're going to stay out of the way. Right, please. No, dude. Oh my god, I'm so bad. For the human theory test, I guess you just use rewind or save states. I used Task Studio. So I could just jump to any frame I want and change the inputs. Or just, sorry, I'm gonna have to focus on this fight, but I'll explain. There's loads of cutscenes after this, so I can explain how I did it. dropped by RNG there. Oh my god, really? Please don't fucking kill me. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that was a decent fight. I got dropped by RNG in the middle. But that loses a couple seconds. Yeah, okay, I'm losing time in this dungeon. I knew I was going to lose time in this dungeon. That first room was ass, and I was just playing sloppy all the way through. Yeah, it's fine. I knew I was going to lose like 10 seconds or so. That's really not that bad. Yeah, so what I did, I used Task Studio, and I basically just played the run like normal, and anywhere that I just made a mistake, or didn't do something absolutely perfectly, I just went in slow motion and did it better, and just like touched it up in places. So if I was going for something and I was like a frame off because I was going for like the absolute most perfect like thing, then I just like tweaked some of my inputs so that it worked out. It took me about a week to make. I did it for about 7 days straight, so yeah. An updated theory test. There's really not much to update. It's only that glide movement, which is a couple seconds. If that, honestly. I think it wouldn't even account for any, like, 5 seconds. It wouldn't even account for that. But yeah, you're, like, if you're up for tassing, then go for it. It's just... It's a 2-hour task. It is... If you want to make it optimal, it's gonna take a while. Remember, Tompa has been working on this any percent task for since 2019. So it's been 6 years. Sorry, 5 years? Yeah, it's been 5 years of working on it. And that's an hour and 20 minutes. Well, we're going to be doing it in under 1 hour 20. I say we. Tompa's done 90% of the fucking work for it. 99%. A good enter DHC is 2 hour, sub 2 hours. I'm not going to be getting that, I don't think. Or if I do, it's going to be barely. Right, this is the hardest part. I can really just throw that. I can either, like, get really close to PB, or I can just throw this run. Like, it's such a difficult dungeon. I'm going to try my hardest to try and focus on this. this room coming up here is ass. I can lose 10 seconds if I get hit. Okay, good. Those wisps curse you for 10 seconds and you can't use any items. Whilst I'm Minish, they can't interact with me. It was literally just that first part. Well, I did get a sub 2 hour entered DHC. Damn, I used to be so insanely nervous and excited when I got sub 2 hour entered DHC because it felt like I've really not had that many. But yeah, like, this run doesn't feel great. I don't know, we'll see how this goes. DHC is difficult. We're gonna do an RNG minute here. It's a very short one. I literally do a boot tap here. Like that. And it makes the moblin in this room go up instead of down. So he doesn't spear you. We can maintain the RNG manipulation longer, but there's not really anything to manipulate, and the movement to do, like, to maintain would be very precise to make sure RNG doesn't advance differently to what you would expect, so... Okay, that was a little bit scary. I thought I fucked that, but I didn't. That guy is in the way. Am I gonna get hit? Oh, okay. I was worried for a second there. That was really scary, that room. Health's not great. Fucking amazing RNG. Okay. Right, this next section coming up is a bit chill. DHC is real tough in Glitchless because of no boomerang. Boomerang lets you hit those sparks and turn them into fairies. And, well... in the second half of this dungeon, I'm going to be spending a lot of time trying to make sure that I have, get enough health. That the run doesn't die. I do have a fairy, though, so I can rely on that. It's going to be very helpful to have a fairy. I really want to keep the fairy for, like, Vati 3, so I've coverage for that. absolutely fucked in this room, dude. They hit me twice. Oh my god. That was so unfair. I wasn't anywhere fucking near them. That's so unfair. They gave me a rotten RNG pattern at the start as well. What am I doing? I didn't need the arrow drop. Maybe I did. I don't know. Dude, how did I gold that? How the fuck did I gold that split? I made so many mistakes, but like that, I didn't make big mistakes. I'm losing so much time from just going and getting that help. Okay, so I had insanely good Dark Knight RNG. Holy crap, that was amazing. The rest of the dungeon is RNG manipulated, and if I play it absolutely perfectly, well, there shouldn't be anything to go wrong. There's no RNG that can fuck me over. It's just down to execution. I'm not confident. I have not practiced. I'm not in a good place to be nailing this, but this is my first derust run. I don't care at this point. This is a good enough run for a derust. Fuck me, dude. Did not get the right pixel. That is a pixel perfect alignment, and I was oscillating from one pixel too far right to one pixel too far left, and I was literally flopping between and did not line up. Okay. I need to remember the minute here. I think I've got it. That's really bad. Oh my god, really? I didn't make it over him! Okay, that completely... Dude! What the fuck are you doing? Why is he instant fucking shielding? What a fucking joke. Okay. So this next room is going to be completely random. Well, the room after, there's some ghosts, and if I get really unlucky, I'm going to get absolutely fucked. Okay. We got decent luck there. This next one I am certain I'm not going to get. I'm just surprised that that fucking jump didn't work. What am I doing? Yeah, of course I didn't get it. That's fine. I can't believe that RNG, dude. That was not manip. I completely fucked up the manip. but holy crap, how did that work? How did that work out? Okay, now it's time for Batty Minute. I practiced this so many times. Dude, calm down. I need to do 2 rolls. 1, 2, no more. No rolls. Do not roll. Dude, that was so unlucky. Minute's still fine, I just took extra damage. Okay. Right. It's just Vaxi. I've done Vaxi now. Don't look at the splits. Fuck me. I fucked it. I fucked it. I fucked it! He's 1 hit away, dude. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Okay, this fight's gonna be completely random now. Dude, I can't believe my slashes were too slow. I was way too nervous. At the back? Okay, thank you. This fight's going well. Alright, don't fuck me. I got it, I got it. I can't believe it. Oh my god. That was good enough. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's just Fatty 3 left. I can't believe it. I'm doing it. Alright, I need to not get my hopes up. I don't know what pace I'm on for right now, but this is really good. Just don't make a single mistake in Batty 3. It's easy. It's just like fucking victory lap at this point. This is my first fucking derust. I have a fairy in a bottle. First fucking run that got past Fortress, oh my god. This run was so shit, I lost like 40 seconds to a Blue Chew. Alright, that was a decently fast arm. It's a bad arm, but it's fine. Yo, Davo. Thanks for good luck. We're gonna clutch this. Oh my god. It's happening. Come on. Making sure I'm aligned up properly. Oh my god, I'm... It's gonna be a small one. But it's a PB! Oh, fucking hell! I don't care that was a 10-second PB. Oh my god. I can't believe I could just fucking PB'd on a derust. What the fuck? I mean, like, the last one was a PB on the derust. Oh my god. What happens if I just practice this game and get good at it? I can save, like, 2 minutes. I lost 40 seconds to a fucking RNG boss fight and then just threw so much fucking time away this run. Yeah. I mean, world record is 2:13. I am literally like 4 minutes off world record, but yeah. I was so fucking stressed throughout all of Vati. I can't believe I fucked up the end of Vati 1 like that. I was so nervous. I just slashed too slowly. Thanks for the GGs. Oh. I didn't want to PB on the fucking derust run. I literally haven't... I did a little bit of practice this morning, and then I was like, I'll do some runs. I had an ass run at the beginning of the stream, and then I fucking got I got a fucking PB. Wow. Yeah, I got fucking robbed at various points throughout this run. I can't believe I was only ahead at the beginning of the run, and then at the very end. I mean, I overtook somewhere in the Vati fight, I think. It's nice to have my PB actually be, like, valid for the leaderboards now, because my PB that I improved by 10 seconds just now, it wasn't valid for the leaderboards because I started it at the first split, which was, like, 5 minutes into the run, so it didn't count. I always kept it counted and, like, was running against it, but yeah, wow. Ooh. I need to go lie down. Thanks for watching.